Alrighty, YouTubers, welcome to another video. Today we're going to do another top 10. So, I did my top 10 favorite busts. Today we're doing my top 10 favorite 1/4 scale statues because it's been a while since I've done this. I've received a ton of amazing statues that definitely are part of that list. The majority are going to be in this room, no doubts. This is where the majority of my 1/4 scales are. So I'm doing this off the fly. It's quite difficult. I'm trying to think what my favorites are and going down. Which might be the best route, but there's definitely a lot in here. So no doubt there are so many amazing 1/4s over the years, but I'm going to start out and just do number 1 down to number 10. So number 1, Prime 1 Sauron. This is the best 1/4 scale statue ever made to date. Purely because of the size. I mean, for goodness sakes, this thing is 43 frickin' inches tall. In addition, its immaculate detail concept is frickin' amazing. The base is one of the coolest, if not the coolest base I've ever seen. This thing is an absolute masterpiece and puts all other 1/4 scale statues to shame almost. It's like, are you effing kidding me? So it is ridiculously good and one of my absolute favorite statues now in my collection. So anyone that owns this will know just how good of a piece this is. And there's a reason this, look how big this is. Lurt's bust is freakishly huge and it towers over him. So, I would say the reasons this is the best is obviously number 1, size and presence. Number 2, concept and just overall look. I think they killed it on the armor look. The base, I love all the skulls, and the underbase is perfect. One of the best underbases I've seen. It's just absolutely freaking grail all over. So definitely my favorite 1/4 scale statue to date. Prime 1 Sauron. Then we come to number 2. Ooh. God, this is where things start to get pretty darn difficult. So, if I was to say number 2, probably going to have to go with Kratos and Atreus. And I would say a lot of this is due to my love of the character. Obviously you become emotionally attached to pieces based off how much you enjoy the source content. It's hard to become attached to a piece if you don't really enjoy it. If no one's seen Dragon Ball Z, then they're not going to care too much about this Goku. They might be like, oh, the detail looks pretty good and it looks kind of cool, but they're not going to enjoy it nearly as much as someone who loves the source content. So Lord of the Rings for me is the best trilogy of all time. God of War, the best video game of all time. And Kratos, my 3rd favorite character. He's one of the most badass characters ever made. I got a tattoo of the freaking God of War logo. And I think Prime 1 absolutely killed it on this statue. The fact you get switch outs with both his Blades of Chaos and his axe. Amazing detail, amazing base. The snow effect, they are so good with their snow effect. My gosh, so good. I mostly displayed the axe, and I probably will for the most part, because my other Kratos, the custom one I'm getting back, the ARP one, is going to have the Blades of Chaos go right there. But I absolutely love this statue to death. I love the mist armor, the head, freaking everything about this. It's huge. And of course, when you combine it with Baldur, it is just absolutely amazing. So, this is my 2nd favorite 1/4 scale statue. Number 3, Prime 1 Goku. This thing truly is one of the absolute best out there. This thing, I've been looking at it literally all day since I've gotten it while I work. I'm working right here and I angle it so I can have perfect angles. And this thing, it truly is amazing in every possible way. The more I look at it, the more I like it. A lot of people complained about the underbase. I love it personally. It's a lot different. They didn't just do your typical Sume style of just black with a DBZ logo. They incorporated the 4-star Dragon Ball, Shenron, the gold aspect, the rocks with the aura, very unique looking, the amazing Kamehameha effect, and the fact it has all 4 freaking transformations. Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, base head. The sculpt is just so freaking good. Especially this base head. I mean, they are all absolutely amazing. You got the best of every possible head and transformation. That's my favorite base head. That's my favorite Super Saiyan 1, my favorite Super Saiyan 2, and my favorite Super Saiyan 3. Of all my DBZ statues, Prime 1 did the absolute best. I've compared these heads to all my heads over here. Prime 1 takes the cake easily. Easily. Not even close to a competition. And I don't think it will be topped. I think this will be the definite Goku forever. I don't see how you could honestly improve on it, because they did such a freaking damn good job. And I'm watching Dragon Ball Z now, so I have such an appreciation for the show. You know, I grew up watching it when I was 12 years old. I would run home from school. You know, I lived about a half mile from the bus stop. I'd run home to watch Dragon Ball, 2 episodes of Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT. That was my childhood when I was 12 years old, and I fell in love with Goku, Vegeta, and I've watched the series probably over 10 times now. I'm watching it again now, so, you know, I definitely have a huge emotional attachment to Dragon Ball Z. Hence my massive collection of it. But this is number 3, Prime 1 Goku. Here's where things really get tricky. Number 4. Oof. It's getting tough now, folks. You know, I'm looking at the different statues, trying to determine which one I like more, which one's cooler, which one's more well done. This is where things get really tricky, no doubt. Although I do believe number 4 is going to be over here. And that is going to be Daenerys Targaryen, Game of Thrones by Prime 1 Studios. Now, this is not the best statue because of her. I think she is done incredibly well and incredibly detailed, but it is because of just the overall scene with having 3 baby dragons. The dragons are done incredible. They truly are absolutely incredible. And she looks absolutely gorgeous. You know, really nice cloth. You can see her legs underneath. I mean, look how fancy her feet look. Her hands. She has real eyelashes. The hair looks really well done. You know, it's sculpted by Blitzway. And the statue has a ton of presence, you know, because it's such a big base. It really is just such a beautiful looking statue. Extremely well done. So that is number 4. Then we go to number 5, which we're going to put back in this room. I'm going to have to say number 5 is Golden. These statues, they're like, all of them are truly amazing. But Golden is one of the best, specifically because of his just overall design. He is, you know, there is like hundreds of these, and each of them are uniquely different. He has such a cool, like, face, the skulls, the way his horns come out of his back. I freaking just love this piece. His base is decent, definitely could be way better, but as a character, he's massive, nearly 1/3 scale, and his design is just absolutely amazing. So I'd peg him as 4. Number 5, I'd probably do Blackhand, because he's just about as equally as impressive. His base is slightly better than Golden's because it has several like skulls, has a flag coming out, and then he's carrying this massive weapon, and he has these giant like skull dragons on his back that are stupid cool. You know, and they do really high quality, like real hair, leather, metal chains. They do not go cheap on these statues. They truly are absolutely amazing. So that's number 5, if I'm right. Correct me if I'm wrong. Number 5. Number 6. Whew. Number 6. I'm going to say to Sume Broly. I wish I had the KOD version. I was extremely stupid when I bought this. I thought, yeah, I could save a few $100. I like the Goku more. That is foolish. You always go for the DX. You get the extra ones. Only in certain cases, I don't think it's necessary. But with him, I really wish I got the KOD. But I'm still extremely happy to own this statue in my collection. It is massive, incredibly cool. The fact it's carrying an entire 1/4 scale character. Never really seen that done before, like a full character. That makes it very unique looking and just incredible. Of course, the sculpt and paint is absolutely amazing. And definitely such an amazing statue. So I'd put that as number 6. Number 7... Number 7. Trying to think just for a sec. I might have to put... Ooh. Number 7. Trying to think if Mummy or Thanos are better than these pieces in here. Possibly. Mummy is definitely one of my favorite 1/4 scale statues. It's definitely a top 10 in my opinion. And I'm really gauging between Dante, Claire, and I just got this bad boy in, but he is just really, really impressive. So, really highly considering that. Although, I would probably put 7 as Sume Vegeta. You know, a lot of people have been talking about the new KD Vegeta, how they think it's better than this. I recently watched this scene, and they really do play two different roles, this statue versus the KD. This one is when he first puts his fingers up. KD is right before he shoots it. That's hence the wider legs. So they have different hand positions, different leg positions, different head positions. I think they're both absolutely amazing. But for me personally, I still like Sume a lot better for many reasons. And this truly is a very special statue. I still remember getting this and just how amazed I was. And it's still, for me, the definite Majin Vegeta statue out there. You know, I think this is better than the new KD. I think it's better than the old KD. It's truly just an absolute masterpiece. So this is number 7. And then number 8, we're probably going to say Dante. Dante is truly an amazing statue. Of all 3 of my Devil May Crys, he's my favorite. He has so many switch outs, such a cool concept. His base is absolutely amazing. He's huge, incredibly detailed. And I absolutely love Dante. He's another one of my favorite characters. You know, he's definitely probably like a top 10 favorite character. I've only gone up to top 3 really thinking about it, but he's definitely like a top 10 favorite character. I love him. I love his personality, his look. So that is what makes him number 7. So then we come to number 8. Number 8, I'm actually going to say the Mummy statue. The Mummy statue truly is a very unique, special piece. I'm surprised not more people are raving this, but for me personally, it has one of the absolute coolest bases. You know, easily one of the coolest bases ever made. That's what makes this piece, is the overall concept. Coming out of the tomb, the scarabs, the different statues, everything going on. This piece is truly amazing. I absolutely love this piece so much. Even though it's not like, you know, from a specific movie or anything, it's really just a concept of a mummy. They absolutely killed it in the concept and everything on this piece. So that is number 8. Then we come to number 9. Number 9. Let us think for a second. Are any other pieces in here? The potential contenders in here are Hulkbuster, and we have 3 Thanos statues. Thanos is my favorite villain of all time. And then you question between Queen Thanos and Iron Studios Thanos. I would say, if we were to put the next one, for number 8, we're at number 8, right? I would say Infinity War Thanos. This has one of the best head sculpts of any 1/4 scale statue I've ever seen. I love the concept, the action dynamic pose. I like the base. It's massive for a 1/4 scale statue at like 28 inches tall. And I freaking love that piece because that's where I personally like grew to love Thanos, was Avengers Infinity War, which is my favorite movie of all time. Even though I do love his armored look a lot, I still like that as the best Thanos statue for me personally. So Thanos Infinity War is number 8. Then we come to number 9. Number 9. Gonna have to say that Spider-Man, honestly. That Spider-Man is, for me, the best Spider-Man statue ever made. I love that thing. The light up, the concept, the dynamic action pose, like he's flying through, you know, Mysterio's attacks with the drones. I think Iron Studios absolutely killed it, and that and their Thanos are the 2 best. That thing is freaking phenomenal. So that is number 9. Iron Studios Thanos, or Spider-Man. All right, now we're number 10. Number 10 definitely is going to be in this room. Number 10, number 10, number 10. Number 10. I think number 10 eventually will be Jin Sakai when I get him. Or possibly even Aloy or Leon. But I would have to say it's honestly probably a tie between Claire and the Stalker. I can't decide between the two. Because the Stalker himself is easily way more impressive than like Claire. But then when you add Claire with the zombie and the guts and that brilliant base, you know, that brings her to the same level as Stalker with how magnificent in his presence. I mean, he has a really good base, but her base conceptually is much better. But he's just so detailed and cool and big. So I'm going to have to say it's like a tie between those two. Claire and the Stalker. Now, I'm fairly confident Jin Sakai will be better than both of those. And we also have Leon, who might be better than Claire, although the shotgun blast or grenade launcher blast is cooler than the eye shot. But I think I like Leon just more than Claire. And I think Aloy is going to be probably up there as well. So, yeah, I can't wait for those ones. But I would say that's probably it. For my top 10, I'm sure I did more than 10. I probably miscounted. But that's what I would say is the top 10 1/4 scale statues for me right now. But obviously I have a lot of amazing statues coming in real soon. So we'll do an updated video, maybe like a year from now or something. And then we'll need to do top favorite 1/3 scales next. So that is the next video. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What's your favorite 1/4 scale statues, either in your collection or in my collection? You know, whichever. But always happy to hear what you guys think and what is your favorites. Of course, like I said at the beginning, you like a piece more if you have emotional attachment to the character, the franchise, you know, the source content, all of that. So for you to truly love a piece, you need to enjoy the source content. So for those who have never played Neo, probably don't care about that William statue down there. But I love that video game, the first and the second, so I love that statue. Anyways, folks, that is it. If you're looking to buy statues, please use the links below, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.